Welcome to this lesson on decimals. Today, we are going to explore place value and notation, specifically focusing on understanding the tenths, hundredths, and thousandths positions. Whether you are new to this topic or just need a refresher, this guide will help you master the basics. So, what exactly is a decimal? A decimal is a way to represent numbers that are not whole. It allows us to express parts of a whole number. Think of it like money or measuring length. The system uses a dot, which we call the decimal point. Everything to the left of this point represents whole numbers, while everything to the right represents fractions or parts of that whole. Let's look closer at the star of the show, the decimal point. Its job is very specific. It acts as a separator. It clearly separates the whole number part from the fractional part. In the number 34.56, the dot tells you that 34 is the whole amount, and 56 represents a piece of another whole. To understand the value of each digit, we use a place value chart. You are likely familiar with hundreds, tens, and ones on the left side. But when we cross the decimal point to the right, we enter the world of parts. The first spot is tenths, the second is hundredths, and the third is thousandths. Notice the th at the end of these words. That sound is your clue that we are dealing with fractions, not whole numbers. Let's break it down. The first position to the right of the decimal point is the tenths place. Imagine a whole rectangle divided into 10 equal strips. If we shade just one of them, that is 1/10. We write this as 0.1. As a fraction, it is simply 1/10. Moving one step further right, we find the hundredths place. Imagine taking that same whole and dividing it into 100 small squares. One single square out of that grid represents 1/100th. Written as a decimal, it is 0.01. It is 10 times smaller than a tenth. Now, let's zoom in even further to the thousandths place. If we took just one of those tiny hundredth squares and sliced it into 10 tiny slivers, each sliver would be a thousandth. It is one part out of 1,000. We write this as 0.001. It is a very small amount. We can express any decimal number in expanded form to see exactly what it is made of. Take the number 4.256. It is made up of 4 ones, plus 2 tenths, plus 5 hundredths, plus 6 thousandths. Adding these values together gives you the total number. There is a proper way to read decimals that helps avoid confusion. When you see the decimal point, say the word and. For example, read 5.6 as 5 and 6 tenths. Read 12.34 as 12 and 34 hundredths. The last word you say tells you the place value of the final digit. When you need to compare two decimals to see which is larger, always start from the left. First, compare the whole numbers. If they are the same, move to the tenths. In this example, 0.42 is greater than 0.39 because 4 tenths is larger than 3 tenths. You compare place by place until you find a difference. Let's recap what we learned. The decimal point separates whole numbers from parts. The positions to the right are tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Remember to read the decimal point as and always compare decimals from left to right. With these rules, you are ready to work with decimals confidently.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.